you ever just look around at the world and wonder, is there any real logic to all of this? Why do good things happen to some people and, terrible things to others? Is it all just random chance? Or is there some kind of invisible system at play, a cosmic law that's really running the show?
And that brings us to this massive question, one that people have been asking forever. Are we really in charge of our own destiny? Or are we just actors playing out a role that was decided for us long ago by choices we don't even remember making? That's the huge idea we're going to unpack today, looking at it through the ancient lens of karma.
All right, so let's dive right in. To figure out if we're in control, we first have to understand the law we're supposedly playing by, and that law is karma. Now, it's absolutely crucial to get this straight from the start. Karma, as it's described here, is not some cosmic judge handing out rewards and punishments. It's way more like a natural law, like gravity. It's impartial. Every single action creates a ripple, and that ripple will, without fail, come back to its source. It's a system where, according to this teaching, there's ultimately no such thing as injustice. So, how does this actually work in our lives? Think about it this way. Your current situation, everything happening to you right now, that's the harvest from seeds you planted in the past. You can't change that harvest. It's already grown. But, and this is the most important part, the actions you're taking today, right now, those are the brand new seeds you're planting for your future. And that part is 100% within your control. So that naturally leads to another huge question. If karma is just this automatic law, then what's God's role in all of this? Are our actions even our own?
And on this point, the teaching is crystal clear. This quote puts the responsibility squarely on our shoulders. God isn't making you do bad things. If you mess up, you have to own it. The whole law of karma falls apart if some external force is compelling our choices. Our actions, especially our negative ones, they're ours. The buck stops with us.
Okay, so if we're responsible, how can we navigate this without constantly worrying about the karmic consequences? Well, the teaching suggests this really powerful practice, surrender. It's a simple 3-step process. 1, you do what you need to do. You perform your work in the world. 2, as you do it, you mentally offer the action, and more importantly, the results of that action to a higher power. And 3, you detach from the outcome. You act without being attached to the fruits of your labor.
So we've looked at what karma is and how it seems to operate. But the teaching doesn't just stop there. I mean, the ultimate goal isn't just to get better at managing karma, it's to break free from the entire cycle, for good.
To explain this, there's this brilliant analogy. Imagine your consciousness is like a piece of wood, but it's not dry, ready to burn wood. Nope, it's wet wood, totally soaked through with the residue of countless past actions and desires. So when you try to light it with spiritual practice, it doesn't catch fire. It just smolders and creates a ton of smoke, all that confusion, frustration, and doubt we feel. It's a powerful image, right? So the question becomes, what do you do? How do you take this waterlogged mind of yours and prepare it for the fire of liberation? Well, the teaching proposes a 2-part solution. The first step in the solution is all about drying the wood. This whole process of purification is achieved through what's known as the path of devotion, or bhakti. This path involves specific practices designed to purify the mind. We're talking about things like chanting divine names, known as japa, meditation or dhyana, and just maintaining a constant remembrance of the divine. It means consciously offering all your actions, even something as simple as eating, back to that higher source. By consistently doing these things, you are, piece by piece, drying out that wet wood and getting the mind ready for the next stage. Okay, so once the wood is dry, it's finally ready for the fire. And this isn't just any fire. This is the powerful, transformative fire of true knowledge, or jhana. This is the final and most decisive step. This quote really captures the central promise of this path. It says, Jhana Agni Samasta Karmani Bhasma Sat Karute. The fire of knowledge burns all karma to ashes. Think about that. Not just manages it, not just mitigates it, it utterly consumes it. So how does this actually work? The teaching uses another powerful analogy. Karma grows from a seed, and that seed is desire, or vasana. The fire of knowledge works by roasting these seeds of desire. And what happens when you roast a seed? It can never sprout again. This is how true knowledge is said to stop the cycle of karma right at its very root. You see the incredible logic here? It's this powerful 2-step process. The path of devotion, bhakti, purifies the mind. It dries the wet wood. Then the fire of knowledge, jnana, provides the final liberation. It burns that dry wood to ash, neutralizing the root cause of suffering once and for all. But is it all just about our own effort? Well, another layer gets added, explaining two types of divine grace. First, there's gradual grace, or kramik kripa, which is what you earn through your accumulated good actions. And then there's something called causeless grace, or ahetuki kripa, which can be received spontaneously, without any prior merit. It's a reminder that while our actions are paramount, there is also a dimension of mystery and divine will at play. So why does any of this matter right now? This quote frames the stakes in really stark terms. It suggests that being born as a human is an incredibly rare opportunity to consciously work on the spiritual path. To have this chance and not use it, to not even try for self-realization, well, it's framed here as a profound waste of a precious gift, almost like a form of suicide. And that brings us right back to the present moment, back to the seeds we are planting right now. The core message of this teaching is not one of being trapped, but of being empowered. The past may have written today's script, but you are holding the pen for tomorrow's. So the final question is for you. What will you write?